How you doing, my brother? Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm always looking forward to getting out there and giving it a bit of a shake. So it's a bit of a challenge now for you, Ed, eh?
Yeah, it's #1 with Phil, so we see how we go there.
Yeah, well, you've worked with each other before, you guys, haven't you? So there's nothing new there. But one thing I did want to ask you is, have you any friends abroad that perhaps you haven't seen for a long time that you're kind of desperate to see again?
I've got friends of mine in America, which who we worked with years ago, and you suddenly realise that 5 or 6 years has slipped behind, and you think, good grief, go down and see them. And you go and see the kids that are down that side, and now they're sort of at school, and
absolutely,
it's quite nice because they can drive you over from
and
the
just
pub.
the odd sort of Christmas card.
Yeah, that's
through,
right. Yeah.
Hope you're well. Can't wait to see you
in 2 years.
In 2 years' time, or something like that. What about you, Ed?
Yeah, I had a friend I actually caught up with him this summer, which was lovely in Portugal. But he went away, was travelling around South America. He's been away for a long time, so it was lovely to catch up with him. He actually met his wife out in South America, so he met her in Peru. Brought her back to Portugal, and he was down there, so we all hooked up, and it was lovely. Nice to see him.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've got friends who live out in LA, my friend Richard, my friend Charlie, who's out in Australia. And when you do see these people, within 5 minutes, you know that it's special because you just bond again, don't you? Well, we have a pair of sisters that were separated for 17 years, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what it's like when they saw each other. Let's find out as we welcome from London, Kyra Simone. How you doing? Lovely to see you. Give us a hug. Oh, baby. Hey, come on, mate. Come and meet Ed.
Hi.
Hello,
Your chef today.
Hi.
Now, tell me, 17 years it took before you were reunited. What was that like?
It was kind of difficult. We tried to stay in contact with emails and stuff like that, you know. But...
And did you ever sort of write?
Yeah, we did write to each other,
There's nothing like receiving a letter, is there? I know sort of emails are kind of modern and stuff like that, but a good old letter, really.
Yeah, we kind of went from letters and then it was emails. So they kind of stopped.
You got all modern, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
Go
it.
on, let's have a look in your bag, and I wonder if you brought any modern ingredients for Ed, or there's something sort of quite classical in there. We're about to find out. OK, now, what have we got along? What have you brought here for us?
Right, salmon, because I only know how to cook it one way.
Yeah.
So, steamed.
Yeah.
Chilli, because everything has to be spicy.
Yeah.
And the coconut cream, because I like the sweetness.
I know, coconut. And especially when it's kind of blended to cook down with the rice or something like that, particularly nice. Sweet corn and cucumber. How much did you spend, Kyra?
£5.01.
Well, that's not too bad, is
not
it?
bad.
What do you think, Ed? Happy with the bag?
I'm happy. It's racing now.
It's
I'm
racing,
coming up,
it's clocking, and it's thinking, what can I do for Kyra? Whilst you're racing in your mind, let's meet that girl that you were separated with for so long. She's absolutely beautiful. It's Eliza John. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Come and...
Hello, girl.
meet Phil. So how can you be separated from her for so long? Did you miss her?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah? I just kind of think to yourself, oh, what are you going to do? So how long were your letters to start with? Was that sort of 4 or 5 page letters?
It was actually I tried to write everything I did every day and just to let her know what was going on in my life. Basically, it was just like hectic.
And how long have you been over here now?
6 months, going to 7 months now.
7 months? And I can tell, sister, you got that lovely twang. Let me see what you got in your bag.
I sure will do.
Oh, lovely. Oh, there you go, darling. OK, tell us what you brought along here,
Right.
then.
I've got my avocado, which I love. The only thing I know what to do for avocado is just slice it up and put it on a plate and just yam it up.
That's good enough for me, girl.
I've got my rump steak.
Yeah.
Fry it up and just chuck it in the
Sounds great,
in the oven.
Just drink wine, shall we?
Yeah, which up.
Yeah.
And
Bit of mozzarella
cheese. Just put it in the padding thing and just chuck it and just yam it up.
Yam it up. That's what she did. Yam everything up.
Put everything in there.
Yam it up.
How it comes out,
Yam it up.
then yam it up.
Yam it up.
And we've got the lovely phyllo patron red onion. How much did you spend then, Eliza?
£5.13.
Oh, well, a little bit over the top. We don't mind that because you've got a lovely piece of rump steak for our chef there. What do you think, Phil?
Nice bag.
Yeah?
It's quite a challenging bag,
Yeah? Challenging bag indeed. Well, we like to give our chefs a bit of a challenge on the show, don't we?
We do.
You have a chat with Eliza and I'll come back. OK, let's find out what Ed's going to be cooking for the lovely Kyra then. Go on, fire away, mate.
We're going to start off, we're going to make some little Japanese fish cakes with some rice and some salmon. So a little bit of the chilli, got some ginger, make these little fish cakes. We'll pan fry those, serve them with a little chilli jam, like a chilli dipping sauce.
OK.
Next thing I'm going to do, quite simple, to make a cucumber spaghetti. So a little spaghetti using the mandolin, pan fry the salmon and serve that with a Beurre Blanc.
Yeah.
With the cucumber underneath.
Beurre Blanc, that sounds a bit flash, doesn't it,
doesn't
darling?
it?
Yeah. It's just a butter sauce.
Butter
that's all.
sauce, there we go. OK,
Yeah.
with the corn, I'm going to make some soup. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do a nice corn and coconut soup.
Lovely.
Again, with some lime juice, some coriander, really fresh flavours. Again, use the cucumber in that as well. Get some really nice fresh flavours in
That
there.
sounds delicious. And you'll have to tell me what you're going to do with your rice in a moment, otherwise we'll run out of time. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds nice.
Sound wicked,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Very nice, Ed. OK, over to you, Phil.
Right, keep it simple. We always char grill steak, so I'm going to make a spiced rump patties, little tiny turnovers, mini Yorkshire Cornish pasties.
Yeah.
The rest of it, we're going to make a huge egg custard tart,
Yeah.
with filo pastry, and then make that in the oven. We're going to bake half the avocado and refill it with a nice sort of a garlic sabayon, that sort of idea. Onion rings with a bitter orange dipping sauce as a tasty starter. Tomato, not too sure about, and we may do a little bit of a salad.
Oh, tomato, avocado, mozzarella salad.
Yeah, but to like it in there, is that
I know, but you do it so well. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
It's absolutely... Doesn't it sound good? All this food sounds absolutely delicious. But how will our chefs perform? Will they be able to deliver in 20 minutes? Well, they will certainly find out when I say ready, steady, cook. OK, up and away. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Delicious cakes, salmon cakes. A kind of Japanese theme Ed wants to do here, along with the rice. We've also got to incorporate the sweet corn into a soup, and maybe a bit of a sweet corn fritters. I don't know. The cucumber, that's going to be shredded down into a spaghetti form, and the remaining piece of salmon is going to be sitting on top of that. The coconut with the rice, a lovely nice pudding there. Phil, a beautiful egg custard tart, rum steak made into little sort of meat pâtés, the avocado scooped out, refilled and baked. All sorts of wonderful, interesting recipes coming your way over the next 20 minutes on Ready, Steady, Cook. Right, do you want to get some rice in there, Chef? Shall I open this up for you?
About half the rice there. It'll be lovely.
OK. Now, what about the old salmon then, Ed? Are we talking wild salmon? I know it's so different. It's a lot more expensive.
It's a lot
What do you think
more.
of the farm stuff, too?
It's all right if you get decent farm salmon. I mean, I am a fan of wild salmon. And really, they look like a different fish when you see the two together. I mean, the wild's like a long, slim... looks like an athlete, really. You know, it's done its work. But yeah, it's very reasonable, isn't it? I mean, I do actually remember the days where salmon was a bit of a gourmet thing. So yeah, I am a fan of salmon.
OK.
It's very good for you, of course.
Lovely. Should I turn these up? Kick these
them
up?
going.
All right,
Lovely.
then. All of those are really happening there. You OK,
Yeah,
Mother?
I'm fine.
You melted down some butter for...
Yeah, I think, that's right, yep.
Bit of a butter sauce. Here we
Yeah,
go.
well, that one we're going to do that coconut rice pudding.
Lovely.
So we're getting that on the go now. We want that in that pot. There, that's lovely. The rest I'll leave out.
Oh, right.
So there we go. We'll get that melted down, give that a good stir, and then the rice is going into there. Half this salmon, I'm going to do my little pan-fried salmon with my cucumber, and the other half, I've got a little here, I'm going to poach it just in there. Let that poach away. This rice, I'm going to soften it and mix it with that salmon.
Yeah.
A little bit of chilli, a little bit of garlic, some ginger, shake them into little fish cakes and pan-fry them.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And what's the preference with the poaching? Do you like that? Is it because introducing moisture into the salmon?
Yeah,
or?
get it quite moist.
All right, then.
I'm going to put a couple of spices in that liquor once it gets going. Just
Lovely.
get a lot of flavour into the salmon eggs.
Right, and is that vinegar in that water, or what have you got when you're poaching it off, Ed?
At the moment, I'm going to add some vinegar,
Yeah.
a splash of wine, and just bring that up. I'll just get it on the heat. So I've got
OK,
some vinegar here,
lovely.
white wine vinegar,
Lovely.
a touch of white wine, which I need as well for my butter, my Beurre Blanc.
Beurre Blanc
My
sauce.
Beurre Blanc.
Of course. That's the way down. And we're going to allow that to sort of reduce down a little bit. Is it a big sauce that you use quite a lot, the Beurre Blanc sauce?
It's something you want to use little and often, if that makes any sense.
Because
a
it's
little
so
bit now,
rich.
yeah, it's very, very rich. But a little drizzle of it's quite enough, I think. Not, you know, but yeah, it's a good taste, isn't it? I mean, it's not
Very
good for
nice.
you, a lot of butter, but
I know. Tell me about it. We don't want too much of that. All right then. That's probably enough. Let me help you. There we are. There we are. Whip a bit of that out, otherwise you'll be slapping that on your
Really?
thighs, love.
Oh,
yeah. Speak to your chef. OK, let's go over here and see how Phil's getting on. We're dealing with phyllo pastry today. He's already taken the that beautiful rum steak that we have and blitzed it down, because we do an awful lot of sort of natural char grilling with our steaks here. We don't like to interfere with them too much, but Phil is showing you the versatility of that. A good quality piece of meat minced down. So,
Dead simple, Baines. In I've got paprika, lime juice, chilli, salt and pepper, and that is it. Nothing else.
OK, and here it is.
Bring it
This is what
together.
he's referring to. That's it. Lots of
Really
lovely
simple.
colours. That's why it's got that kind of slightly red tinge to it there, guys, because there's the chilli. Did you say paprika in there?
A little
too?
bit of paprika in there as well.
Yeah. OK.
And this is the egg custard
16
top.
minutes to go. She's busy with those
This is the onion
rings.
rings, which we're going to bet on with
Lovely,
mayonnaise.
Eliza, look at those. And you're training to be a chef at the moment, aren't
Yes, I
you?
am,
Good girl.
actually.
How's it going?
It's really good. Good experience.
Yeah.
It's just great.
The people are really... And what about the chefs that train you there? Do you feel every day you're going and you're learning something new at
Every day
Lewisham College?
learning different cultures,
Yeah.
everything. The chefs are so great. It's just pushing me, and I believe they've seen something in me that I haven't seen. So it's really good.
Well done to you.
Thank
It's a
you.
great industry, you know. Have to
I
work
know.
hard in it, a lot of unsociable hours.
A lot of hard work.
Not all chefs end up on TV like these guys, you know. and
Hey.
It takes a bit of time and dedication.
I know it takes
There
a
we
lot.
are.
I could tell the most.
There you go.
takes.
You pop that in there. Do you want
Oh.
milk on top of those onion
Yes,
rings?
please, Ainsley. Yeah,
Okay.
nice one,
You
mate.
can pour the milk on top of those and submerge them. Okay, Phil. Now
Yeah.
you were telling me a little bit about this phyllo pastry, and how are you going to put the mint on top of there, or
I'm going
what?
to put. What I'm going to do, Ainsley, is make up a cold egg custard.
Okay,
so,
chef.
one egg yolk.
Okay, have you got the whisk there, Phil? Or have
I've got one,
I
actually.
need a whisk for you. I'll get one down here. Ed's got a couple going here.
That's perfect, girl. Right, if you can put into there some plain flour.
Right.
Put up there.
Cool.
Quite a
Okay.
bit.
And you've got the beautiful flavour of the raw vanilla going in there,
I
haven't you?
have, Ains. And what I want to try and do is give a little hint of lemon as well. But
Yeah.
normally, when you're making egg custard, you boil it up and infuse the vanilla and everything
Yeah.
else. But here I'm going to, because it's going to be such a thin flan, look at that.
Yeah.
I'll cook in about 8 minutes.
All
so
right,
you don't need to warm it up.
Okay.
Okay?
And of course that cream is lovely in
Yep.
there too, isn't it?
Now, this is the
All
hard
right,
part.
then. Yeah.
Does that go in the oven?
Or you can put... Shall we take it near the oven and pop it in there, Phil?
Should we just wing it?
Yeah. Well, then. There you go. Beautiful.
The vanilla seeds in there.
All
look at that.
right. And sometimes, guys, you want to take it closer to the oven. Just in case, especially if you've got the shakes or something like that. All right, it'll be all over your kitchen floor. That wouldn't be no good,
I've been
would
there,
it?
let me tell you. We've done that a few times, mate.
I
You
have
need to
done
dip them in
that a
the
few
flour now,
times.
just boil over.
Woke up after a Saturday night out, so I've got to do Sunday lunch.
A little bit more, yeah?
Yeah, sorry, love. So what we do?
Okay.
French fried onion rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, flour.
Dip it in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
And back into the milk again, and
Yeah.
back in the flour. Good, go. Yeah, I tell you something.
You ever done
already,
this?
girl?
Have you done that before?
Yes, I have.
You have, yeah. You only need to tell you once,
Suck
then,
eggs.
didn't you? All right, then. OK, now what
Right.
about this mint then, Phil?
Mint.
This
minced.
minced
Sorry, what I'm going to do, Ainsley, if I find
beef.
the cutter, which is here.
Yeah. Shall I come back and see you?
Is
No,
there
it's fine.
something-
That's good.
What-
No, okay. What I'm going to do is, look, just cut these out. Nice pieces. And then put a little blob of the mixture inside.
Should be flat plate or
Wet them.
something.
We're not going to egg them. We're going to wet them. We're going to bake them in the oven.
OK.
Dead simple. They should cook in about 8 minutes. We'll brush them with egg yolk, give them a nice golden colour.
Yeah.
And a little bit of sea salt. And we should make a bitter
So
orange.
you want a bowl of water with egg? What do you want now?
Yeah, a little
Just a
bit.
little bit of water?
Yeah, if you've got... cheers, mate.
OK.
You don't need to use egg.
There you go, mate. There's your...
Thank you. And the secret
there's
is
your water.
not to overfill them.
So simple, isn't
Yeah,
it?
nice colour as well.
Yeah. Hey, so what was the reunion like when you first met Sis? Because didn't she keep you waiting? Is that
Yes,
right?
she did. She was actually late for me. Almost an hour late for me.
Oh dear.
I got off the plane 8 hours on the plane, and it was just like I would just want to get off the plane and just hug
Yeah.
her and come in, looking out for her, and there's no one there for me. And everyone's like, I'm walking using the payphone. Everyone's just like, is she crazy or something? Because I'm talking to myself, and it's like, what? Where is she? And then I called my grand. My grand said, they're on their way. I said, they better be.
Oh, all right. You got a
And
bit
then-
angry then. And what was
Yeah.
it like when you first saw her? How did you feel?
It was just like, just dropped the bags and just ran over to her and just hugged her. And it was, the tears just started rolling, coming out. It was just so incredible to see her after
from
such a long...
St. Lucia to
from
London
such-
and love. That's what it is, darling.
such a long
Love of
time.
your sister. You can't beat that type of special
No,
love, is it?
believe me.
Ah, it's there forever. There forever. Phil's showing you how to do these lovely little patties. He's using phyllo pastry here. So often we associate sort of making patties with things like a bit of puff or short crust
Yep,
pastry or
yep.
something like that. He's showing you the versatility of phyllo. I'll come back and
And
see
zero fat, Ains.
Zero fat,
Zero
eh?
fat.
That is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
no,
a good
no
one.
butter or anything like that in there,
Nope.
guys.
Okay,
OK, so
Ains,
look
cheers,
forward
mate.
to talking more about that. Ed has already poached off. Remember, he put a little bit of water and he introduced a little bit of wine and vinegar into the stock there. And notice he's just kind of left that just that little bit of the top there, just sticking out. And so it kind of keeps it lovely and kind of tender. At least that's what I think he's left that there for. We'll find out more in a
the
second.
yolks in one bowl
Okay,
and the
chef.
whites in the other.
Okay.
Now, tell us.
I'm going like the clappers now, Eng.
Okay, we've got the rice cooking down here. We've got the corn
there. I've got some more water on the go here.
Okay.
Here we go.
There we are.
Okay,
That's
these
lovely.
Are the two bowls, right?
And this is going to be... I'm going to make some little corn fritters, I've decided now, as well.
Okay.
Little corn pancakes.
Yeah.
So, I'm having splitting the eggs here. We've got the egg whites, egg
do you
yolks, that's
separate-
it.
this-
In half, so you want them in half.
Yeah.
And you want... Don't get the yolk in there.
Oh,
I'll tell you what to
sorry.
do. Let's do it over our hand. Do it like that. And just do it and let it... It feels quite nice, that, as well. There we are. Doesn't it? It feels nice. Have a go. Go on, do that. Be very careful. We don't want any yolk in there. Go on, get it open. There we are. Lovely.
Oh.
And then, oh, look, isn't it nice, isn't it?
How does that feel then?
Lovely. Wonderful.
Oh, it's lovely.
Well done.
Give her a round of applause. She did well then.
We've got to whisk that one up.
Okay.
Halfway, gentlemen. I mentioned that again, halfway. That's for your hands. You want to wipe your hands there a little bit?
thank you.
Okay, then. Now, can we put this heat? I think you want your egg whites away from the heat there.
Yeah,
You're restricting yourself there a little bit. All right, now, tell us what's happening here, Chef. What's going on
I'll
with that
tell you what, I'm
production?
trying to man my cooker. There we go. That one. Good, let's get that hotter. That's Miss Soup.
Okay.
No, that's all gone. Where are
Okay,
you?
tell me
There we
which
go.
one you want.
Lovely, that's the one.
Okay.
Great. So I've got my soup on there. Got lots of Asian flavours going on in there.
Yeah.
I've
Tell
got
us a little bit about the
coriander,
flavours.
soy, lime juice, coconut, bit of corn,
Yeah.
a little bit of stock in there, and then I'm going to put a little bit of lime juice at the end, so I've got that ready there.
Lots of lovely flavours going on in there. There's all the various colours, and he's talked about putting the stalks of the coriander in there, which is just so pungent, so full of flavour. Often we just pull off the leaves and ditch them. That's got loads of flavour in, guys. Don't do that.
I've got the old mandolin out. These are
Okay.
great things.
Yeah. Tell us about this then. This is the spaghetti that you referred to, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we just look. You just run it through here.
Yeah.
Be careful towards the end that you don't slice your hand there. And then we've got this lovely spaghetti of cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that catching? Oh, we've got to keep an eye on that. I'll tell you what we'll do now.
Is that your rice pudding there, Chef?
That's the coconut rice pudding. We've got it going.
Okay.
In. Is it? Oh no, you're all right. We can add
And
a little
what's
bit
got
more
in there,
milk to
Chef?
that.
A bit more milk.
Where's that one? There you go.
What about your
into
rice
the rice
pudding?
I've
Yeah.
got the coconut milk.
Yeah.
So far, butter. Milk. We're going to put some caster sugar in there now.
Okay.
And then, lovely, little bit of caster sugar. A couple of ounces should do it. There we go. That'll get a nice glaze on it.
Okay.
Wonderful. And I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of double cream as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
This rice is nearly cooked, and I'm just going to get it nice and dry. Grab a bowl.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ames.
That's all right, Chef. Just making sure she speeds that along. She was looking knackered here.
I'm tired.
My salmon's now poached. Look at that, perfectly poached. And we just flake it off.
Yeah.
There. And then I mix that in with the rice.
Notice how that salmon is still very moist, guys. That's
Nice
what
and
he's
moist, nice and pink.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to get some really strong flavours into that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a little bit of chilli powder, a little bit of, what else have I got? Ginger.
Yeah.
Little ginger up here.
You've got some ginger powder, you've got
go.
chilli powder, all sorts
Mixed
of things
spice.
happening up there.
Chilli powder.
Okay.
Is that enough?
There we
Yeah.
go.
Well, there's your
Lovely.
sis going on about you being late. But what was it like for you when you first got to the airport and saw her?
Well, I felt bad because I didn't know if they'd let us through. So,
Yeah.
And we saw her and she was like, her face was really sad because she thought that we'd like just left her at the airport.
No, she'd come all the way from St. Lucia. She thought, I don't know anybody here.
No, that's right. She was there with her bags all by herself, kind of thing. So when she saw us, she was like, kind of thing. We just ran towards each other and, you know, we just hugged each other.
And of course, now you guys live with each other. I think that'll be. Let me have a go at that for you. Yeah, I think we're about there.
Yeah.
Okay, now when she first came home over, she was living with an aunt, but now you're living together.
We are living together,
And you're spending
yeah.
so much time going out. What type of things do you get up to, you
We go to the
guys?
cinema, we go out to wine
we are,
bars,
Chef.
we go for lunch.
Yeah.
We do quite a lot together, you know. And, she's been to a couple of my shows and stuff like that. so,
Yeah, and she said a couple of her shows because
Yeah.
this lady has got the most wonderful voice, about to bring out her own album too.
Yeah, that's right, intimacy.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all about me and all the things that I find personal to myself. And that,
So you wrote them yourself too?
Yeah, I write. Everything is written by me. Everything, because it's all about, things that I've gone through, the way that I look at things, just experiences in life.
Yeah, and not only that, you've been out there. You're in Ireland at a place called The Point. She sang to over 8,000 people in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Were you nervous?
No, well, I wasn't nervous. I was excited.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can feel the adrenaline kind of just buzzing in your stomach, and you have to kind of breathe it out. So like,
Oh, that's it,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Breathe out. It's when you
Breathe
get
it
nervous, you just breathe, don't you?
That's it, you breathe
want to
and
get oxygen into the body.
Yeah,
Ed, have
yeah.
you ever performed in front of 8,000 people, Ed?
Well, I've done the Super Theatre. I think
Yeah.
you and I did one of those, didn't we?
Yeah.
So there was
Well, that's
quite a
2.5,
few
isn't
there.
it?
2.5? 8,000?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. What a lot.
Actually, no, that's a lot of people. That would be a worry.
OK. And for those of you who don't know, that was referring to the Good Food Show, a big show that all the chefs do up in Birmingham at the NEC every year. If you haven't been down there, get down there. It's fabulous. It's all about food and wine and everything. It's a wonderful, wonderful programme. Now, I've also got to ask you about this wonderful voice, about giving us an example of it. So just go on, darling.
I love to cook, stirring the rice. Ooh.
What a voice!
Yeah.
What a voice! Whoa! Okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, she said that I write songs about my experiences, and she says I love to cook, stir in the rice. That's lovely. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, can you sing, Chef? You any good when it comes to opening up the old lungs?
I won't do that to you now, Ainsley. I'll hold on. I'll hold on till later.
Oh,
Let me know.
all right then. Let's get this out. Your self-raising flour. Have you had enough self-raising flour, Chef? You don't need that anymore?
Yeah, I think I'm all right there.
OK, then. And perhaps you need to get some oranges or something like that. Have a word with the chef
OK.
for a bit of garnishing. 4 minutes to go.
Right.
All right, now we're back down here in the Red Tomato Kitchen with Phil Vickery, the chef, and we're frying off the beautiful crispy onions that we do here. Soaked in milk, dip them into flour, and then bang into the deep fat fryer. Crispy, lovely onions, and it gives it that lovely creamy texture. And
Right,
they're
Angie,
here.
can I just show you something here, mate?
Yeah, of course you
I'm
can,
going to make
Phil.
a really quick sabion. And
OK.
It's dead simple. We've got a couple of minutes, haven't we? So 1 egg yolk.
Yeah.
Same amount of white wine.
OK, Chef.
OK, like that. Pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Over a can of water. That sits in the water. Got a whisk in your nose.
Oh, whisk, I shall find one for you. You did have one. What about this mozzarella cheese, Phil?
Well, that's
What's
going
going
to
to
top
happen
my
to that?
salad, isn't it?
OK, then. All right, and if you didn't have a whisk, I shall find you one.
Here we go, Ed.
Oh, you
OK.
sweetheart. Right. And then just, look at this. It froths up straight away.
Yeah. 3 minutes to go now.
Cook it up, and as it heats up in the boiling water, you get a lovely egg froth.
Yeah.
And you put a bit of touch of
Just
salt
keep
in it.
whisking away. Do you have anything like this down in the Caribbean then, Eliza?
Yes, we do actually.
Yeah.
Do you?
And what type of food do you miss from there? I mean, you've been over here for a while now. What do you think? I can't wait to get back home and taste my granny's what?
My granny's one pot.
Your granny's one pot.
Yeah.
So what goes into a one pot then?
Basically, just chucking everything in. We're famous for our green bananas, our chicken, just chuck all the seasoning, the chilies, just chucking everything in and just letting it
And
boil
let it
up.
cook, and you just kind of let it simmer down. Fresh thyme. Do you put coconut in there too?
Everything.
All sorts of things.
Everything. Just a one pot.
Oh.
It's just...
Now, for those people who haven't been to the Caribbean, we all know about this kind of warm, lovely accent, especially like your St. Lucian accent. The Twin Peaks are there. Give us an idea. Describe it for us a little bit. 2 minutes to go.
We're just like a free spirit country, democratic. We're just all laid back, and we just welcome everyone who comes, and we just try. Everyone is just like one family. No matter what the situation is, we're not gonna let it bring us down. We just get on with life. At the end of the day, it's just really great.
Lovely.
It's a really
One
lovely
love. One love.
One
That's
love.
what I like to hear. OK, 1.5 minutes to go. Now, Phil is really getting his salads all prepared here. We've got the crispy fried onions. We've got the rest of the phyllo pastry that he's put into the deep fat fryer. Hopefully, in time, that's going to crispen up. If I can get that, let's get that.
Hot.
That's it. Yeah, is it a little bit hot?
Nice,
We're trying to get that on there. That's OK.
Right,
That's going to really kick on there. OK. Don't forget your egg custard here, Phil.
Nice, okay?
That's it. You've got your lovely egg custard.
I didn't talk those names.
Yeah.
Caramel, oranges, really bitter caramel, oranges and chives. It'll be a little dipping sauce to go on the onions.
Just
Okay?
kind of sprinkle
Just
over the
really
top.
simple.
Beautiful. OK, let's go back down here and let's find out what Ed's got going. Right, Ed. Oh, a bit of water here. 1 minute to go. We've got the sweet corn. Let's get your pots and pans and everything up. Let's start thinking about this. OK. Right. Here we are. Come on, let's get this food out here, Ed.
There we go.
Here's all our little bits and pieces.
Lovely.
40 seconds. Remember,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, you are voting for what the chefs did with the ingredients they were given. Let's get this food out here now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rice pudding
30
in that one.
seconds. Yeah, go on, transfer that. Here we are, my love, into that pan there. Okay, we'll get that. You'll get your back round here in a minute. Don't worry about that. Okay, 20 seconds to go. That's it. Can't get them out. There we are. Audience. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Wow-wee. And to remind you of what our chef started off with, ladies and gentlemen, Ed Baines had in his bag a nice piece of salmon, a packet of rice, sweet corn, coconut cream, cucumber and a chilli, whilst Phil Vickery had rump steak, phyllo pastry, mozzarella cheese, an avocado, a large tomato and a red onion. Whoa, where did the time go? OK, chef is just finishing off things over here.
A little bit of dill,
a little bit of garnish
there.
going on there,
Lovely,
Ed. All
lovely.
right, then.
So we just pop a little sprig of coriander on there and some orange on our coconut. Right, what we have...
Fantastic.
We have this...
What about that patty? Is that patty going to go
Oh,
on
yeah,
here?
that can go there as well. There we are. That's a corn fritter.
Lovely. All right, all sorts of things. Now, you ready to start into this?
Yep.
Come on, you've got to have a bit of a try. What about a name, please, chef?
OK, it's salmon a long time.
OK. Tell us what you did with your ingredients.
OK, first thing we did, it was our soup here,
Yeah.
and we did it with the corn,
Yeah.
some coconut milk, a little bit of chilli, chilli powder in there, some garlic, some stock, a little bit of fresh cucumber, mashed it up with the coriander, so we've got a little sort of Asian flavoured soup.
That's nice.
The salmon here, we pan-fried the salmon and we made a little butter and cream sauce,
Yeah.
made a spaghetti with a cucumber, with a little bit of dill in there as well,
Yeah.
so really nice and simple, very rich. Here we just did a little corn pancake. So we made a pancake, put some boiled corn into that,
Yeah.
pan-fried it, and it's like a little corn fritter. Yeah. Over here we've got our Japanese fish cake. So we
Yeah.
used some salmon, a little bit of soy sauce, lime zest, lime juice,
Like that.
bit of ginger, and I made a little chilli jam to dip into it and a touch of
Just
soy.
a touch of chilli jam. Come on, you get stuck in and have a little bit of a try.
Well,
of
we
that
only
then.
had one chilli, so that went all over the place, our chilli.
Yeah.
But just enough little bit there with the salmon, and that's a rice, basically, like a fish
That's really
cake made
nice.
with rice. Yeah?
Is that lovely?
That is really nice.
And finally, we put together this wonderful... it's a rice pudding, but we made it with coconut milk, milk, cream, sugar, a little bit of orange on the top.
Yeah.
So that was
Absolutely.
it.
Real simplicity. Let's find out what you think.
That is gorgeous.
Lovely.
I like that and that. And that and that and that and that. That's really nice.
She likes everything, didn't she? Oh, you're easier, please, Joel. Well done, Ed. Very nice indeed. OK, Sis is having a good time. Hey, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a reunion here because I know you're both very competitive, but go on, you pick up your cutlery, have a bit of a try. What are you going to call this then,
There's
Phil?
only one name for this, isn't there?
Yeah, what's that?
Wheel meat. Again. Simple.
All right, then. What do you want to try those first? Go on, then. Tuck in there.
Here we go, Ains.
Use your
Here we bake the avocado because it was slightly underripe. If you bake it, it softens it up. You pop it in the microwave, it does the same thing. So we baked it in the oven. We should have done a little bit longer, but oh no, it's perfect. Look at that. The cheese. Look at that. Look at that. The avocado bakes. You get a nice. Hang on, girl. I ain't got it on the fork yet. I have to feed you. Oh. There we are. With a dill sabion, dead simple white wine egg yolk, baked in 10 minutes. Here, we phyllo pastries discs. We put the meat in the mixture in the mixer with some garlic, paprika, touch of salt and
Use your
pepper,
fingers,
coriander, and. What the great thing is you can pop them in the freezer and whack them straight in the freezer in the oven. And they're really spicy, nibbly type food. I like you, girl. Now over here, onion rings, dead simple. What we did was almost like a starter, but we made a very bitter orange sauce. Dead simple. Caramel, which you almost blacken, orange juice last second, and chives. And it takes that sweetness out of it completely, so it'll work perfectly with the onion rings.
Fantastic.
OK? Just deep fried bits and pieces here of phyllo left over. Salad, classic, but this is what I want to show you. Yeah, look at this.
I want to cut in there.
This is an
Phil.
egg custard flan. Look at that. Cooked in 8 minutes.
Look at that.
Not too, it's not too set. Look
Just
at that.
perfect.
Look at
Lovely
that.
little bit of fan. There you
A bit
go.
of cream. There you go. I'll have a bit of that
There
actually.
you go. Go on. Oh, you hold it. Oh, you want me to feed you too? What's she like? What do you reckon?
really good.
Hey, what do you think?
Look, I don't know what to say. It's just good. Great.
It's just good. It's great.
Yum.
It's yum.
We're
Yum
loving it.
time. And ready, steady, cook.
Right, man.
They're having a good time, aren't they, these sisters? But what about our studio audience? What do they think? Green peppers? Red tomatoes? Well, let's find out. Will you all please vote now? And up they go, and a quick look tells me this is a day. It's a red tomato day! Okay, congratulations to you, my darling.
Thank you.
OK, you happy?
Very much.
There you
I
go.
didn't cost Orange Black for nothing, did I?
No, £100 spending money there for
thank
you.
you, thank
Enjoy
you.
yourself.
I will.
Get out there and give your sister lots of support in that singing arena. She's got
She
a
knows
wicked
I'm being
voice.
100%.
Good luck with everything
am.
here. OK, thanks very much indeed, Phil. Always a pleasure,
pleasure.
my man. And, hey, guys, I don't look so glum. What are you talking about? I mean, I know you're not the cook in the house. You're the one with the wonderful voice, but you go home with the wonderful Ready Steady Cook hamper.
Oh,
all sorts of lovely
lovely.
goodies in there, so you'll be able to sit down there and cook with your sister or
I'll
sing
get
to her.
her. Yeah, I'll sing, she'll cook.
Good luck with the
Yeah.
career. Good luck with the album and everything. It was
Thank
a pleasure
you. Mwah.
having you on the programme.
Thank
Really, really
you.
was. And
you,
thanks
Ed.
very much indeed, Ed. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Come round here, my darling. Let's say a very goodbye to sisters. Aren't they gorgeous? Yes, Kyra and Elisa. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. But what will the boys do? Oh, I've got to be careful here with this little lot. Oh, out comes the blackcurrant conserve. Out come the beautiful plums, along with apples, along with some rather nice French cheese, some delicious smoked bacon. Hey, a bottle of cider. All right, boys, there you have it. Right. Ed, what would you do with this little lot, then?
I think I might wrap some of the plums up with bacon, the little plums wrapped in bacon, and bake them in the oven. With the cheese, I think we could do some pan-fried reblochon and make a little dressing with the blackcurrant conserve. Just add a bit of salt in there and lemon juice. Apple and cider, maybe just do a very quick sort of little apple crumble. The apples and cider, little crumble on the top, finish it under the grill. Yeah, that should do us.
OK.
Right.
Yeah, sounds cool. What about you, then, Phil?
10 minutes, isn't it? What about make some scones? Make some scones really quickly and then caramelise the plums and put them on top.
Yeah.
We then do a little blackcurrant sauce to go over the top of that as well, Ains. So you get like a
OK.
2 sauce. I might even just take the top off the cheese if it's soft enough and bake it in the oven. Spike it with herbs and with a little bread bruschetta just dip in and out of it.
OK, yeah.
The apples, I think I might do a herb roasted apple and bacon salad, and the cider we're just going to drink.
That's what we like, don't we? That's what we like. I don't know what the studio audience is going to like, but hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's all down to you, of course. So what's it going to be, a green pepper or a red tomato? Will you all please vote now? And up they go, and a quick look tells me that. Yeah, you've decided I'm going to carry this. Let's get cooking. It's Phil's bag. All right. OK, Phil, let's find out. What are you going to do with this little lot?
Right. I think Ed, if you can, take half an apple.
OK.
2 of these.
10 minutes cooking time starts now. I'm sorry, I've
a
nearly
little
got
bit
you going there.
Bacon. Is that right? A bit of cider.
You got me going before I got there going. God,
listen,
dear,
mate.
I'm looking and I'm thinking, oh, is everyone
15
there?
seconds makes all the difference.
I know. It does make all the difference, and you got in front of me. OK, let's... what can I do for you, Phil?
I'll tell you what, Ains, can you just chop some apples up for roasted apples?
No problem. I'll do that for you now.
Give me scones.
OK, a couple of chopped apples. And are you going to sauté those off, or are you going to roast
I'll
them?
get a wok on, Ains.
OK.
And we'll soak them.
Yeah.
We'll sauté them in...
I use a little knife, actually. Can't be bothered with that.
We'll sauté them in a little oil and bacon as well, a bit of bacon fat.
Yeah.
We'll make a herb salad, and then we'll very sparingly use a bit of cider to spill out the pan and make dressing, and we'll drink that.
Well, as long as we've got a little bit left to drink. What have you got Ed doing over there? What are you doing, Ed?
I'm doing a little plum and apple chutney with bacon.
Oh, lovely.
What we might do is also a little jam sauce, like a little spicy jam sauce using some of this
OK.
to go over the scones.
Lovely.
Okay.
And what about this cheese? You want me to wob a bit off and then shove
Yeah,
it in?
please, Ains, if it would go in there.
OK.
Good tip jam sauce. 3 parts jam, 1 part water.
Oh. 3 parts jam, 1 part water. Good tip there, guys.
it worked
And can you
perfectly.
use any type of jam then, Phil?
Yep. Remember, conserves have slightly more sugar and fruit. the normal jam. So bear that in mind.
OK, then, lovely.
Put some chilli in there as well, Ains, actually.
OK, bits of chilli going on top of that. And
Just a pinch, just to give it a bit of kick.
A little bit of rosemary. Oh, now, what about this cheese then, Phil? Is it a favourite of yours? I know that Ed was talking about it quite passionately.
I do like Robuchon. It has to be ripe. If it's not ripe, it doesn't work for me.
OK.
And the way to tell if it's ripe is perfect. If you cut the top, it's really creamy on the inside. You're laughing. If you can see the bubbles, generally speaking, it's not ripe enough.
OK.
Okay.
And what about you then, Ed? Why do you like it so much?
I love cheese. I love cheese.
You're just
it's
a cheese
my
fan,
favourite
are you?
snacking thing. Yeah, cheese.
Yeah.
But it's good Alpine cheese, isn't it, Rebuchon? So it's delicious. And if you're ever lucky enough to go on a little skiing holiday in France, up in the Alps, you often come across Rebuchon. It's just it's lovely, creamy, tasty.
And it's just, especially when you heat it up in the oven and we get a little bit... I'm going to get a little bit of bread. I'll put a little chilli on top of that too, Phil.
OK, lovely.
And I've got it on
I don't think it'll take that much cooking,
board.
Ains, at all. I reckon it'll probably take about 6... How long we got? How long we got?
7 minutes, mate.
7 minutes,
You've got to go on this. All right, then. OK. In the oven there.
Right.
Right, now, the apple. What about... You've got a half an apple left here, so...
Can you slice up, Ains, into almost like shards?
OK.
And we'll whack it and we'll cook it in the old bacon
problem
fat.
at all. I'll do that for
Right,
you,
I need
mate.
to get some go, don't I?
OK, nice little long bits of shards. And what about that scone? You made that so quickly, I didn't even ask you. What went in there?
What did I go... Oh, what's in there? We had a little yoghurt and surface in flour, that's it. Nothing else. Dead simple.
Simple food.
Yeah, you can put a bit of sugar in, but it burns, so be careful.
Lovely. Now, we've got to get this bacon on then, mate.
Yep. That's right, guys.
Okay.
The pan is really hot there, Ainsy, so...
Right, shall I put the
in
bacon
wok.
into this pan?
Actually, chuck it in the wok, Ains.
Yeah?
Big
OK.
chunks, yeah?
Yeah, no problem at all.
I was going to caramelise...
OK, Ed, how do you make that classic chutney then, mate?
Yeah, there we are. Quick,
No,
catch
here
up
we
and
are,
Chris.
two
one
pieces
piece
of
of
bacon.
bacon.
No, two for you.
Lovely, thank you.
Two for you. There you go. Straight into a wok. Well, wok in the bacon now. Ken would be very proud of us, wouldn't we, eh?
Dear old Ken.
I know. Oh, we love him. All right, Ed, tell us about a classic chutney. How are you making that, mate?
Here we go. So what we've got some brown sugar in there, a little bit of vinegar, red wine vinegar, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, some spices. So I've got in there some ground mixed spice, a bay leaf, and I'm just going to let that boil up and really thicken out so it will caramelise around the fruit. Got the apples in there and the plum, so it's a delicious plum and apple chutney.
So the most essential thing, like most chutneys, is the combination of getting the right balance of sugar and vinegar, is
Yes, that's the one. And then just cook it out. We haven't got time to let it mellow. Usually it takes about 3 months if you make homemade chutney.
Oh, I know, mate.
We've got about 3 minutes, I think. So.
Well, 5 minutes, but I know what you mean. There you go. OK, 5 minutes means we're halfway. Thank you. Lovely herb salad. And we always have a cooking question, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for writing in, by the way. We always encourage you to do that. This particular one comes all the way from Holland. We've got Rina Hornstra from Holland, and she says, when I make a cake, I make sure all the ingredients are at room temperature.
Yep.
After mixing the butter with the soft sugar, it splits. What am I doing wrong?
Dead simple. The butter is too soft.
OK.
OK, what you need to do is make sure the butter is of a fudge texture.
OK.
If you beat it too much, it will split also.
So is it better to take butter directly out of the fridge then when you're sort of mixing it down
take
with
that
the
and give
sugar?
it 10-15 minutes to soften very slightly.
OK.
Actual fact, Haynes.
All right, then.
Look here. I'll show you this one. This is about right. Look at this. If you can pick a piece of butter off like that and squeeze it between your fingers like that, it's ready.
OK.
Simple as that. And that's out of the fridge.
That's it. Lovely.
Okay.
What a lovely tip that Phil's given you there. OK. OK, Ed, anything to add to that?
No, I'm good over here. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening, Ames. I've got so into cooking the bacon and my chutney. But this is all looking good. I think I'll be there on time.
OK, mate. OK. Lovely. Now, a bit of butter going in here. And what do you want to finish this off with, Phil? Just...
what we'll do, whack it straight on there, Ames, and we'll put cider in there, mustard, and make a cider dressing.
Oh,
and then we can drink the rest, can't we?
All right, then. I'll just put a little splash of cider. As soon as that gets hot, I'll do it. Do you want any spices or anything in there?
I don't think we need it, Ames. I think the cider will be plenty good enough for
OK, and what about the bacon? You just cut it into little strips?
Yeah, I'll keep it quite large on, so thick slices, about like your index finger.
OK, mate, there we are. Oh, I'm going to keep a bit back. I think we've got some bread down there, don't we?
We have actually, good point. Yeah, good point.
There we are. All of that going in there. Lovely bits of bacon. Beautiful. Just to go with our bread, we can just salty that off. OK.
Do you want to put a chuck of bread in there as well, Ames? Do you want to put some croutons in there?
The what?
Do you want to put some croutons in that bacon?
Oh, yeah, why not?
So
You want a bit... Oh.
a bit like the old... Do you know when you make...
Well, that's sort of going down there a little bit. That's soaking up all that cider.
Do you know when you make gazpacho, you always
Yeah.
put bread in it to thicken it? That could be a good idea.
OK, cider and bread. This is like a Charlotte we're making here, aren't we, eh?
Look at that, look at that. That would cook up as well.
All right, then. Just cooking that down now, letting all those flavours come together. Now, we've got this little bit of conserve here, looking good.
Can you turn it off, Baines? That's
All
ready,
right, then, let's take that off.
Or just turn it off and we'll leave it in the pan.
All right, then. Now, that's it. Take that off the heat. Don't need that. There we
OK.
go. Just switch that off. Now, look at these plums, guys. Phil put them in there, and he's just got that lovely sort of blackcurrant syrup there. The blackcurrants have popped, and you're getting that lovely effect. They are absolutely delicious. Really, really lovely. So, so simple. All right, now, the rest of the plum, Chef, you want a little bit in there?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, OK, then.
There you
Just
go, mate.
take that on there. Oh, thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
There you go. Thank you very much indeed, Phil.
Lovely.
Right, little strips there. Ed, do you want some cider?
I'd love a
There's a shop down the road, mate, that sells this.
There's an off-feed there.
Really?
Cheese, that's getting really hot.
Here we are, my son. Here we are. Look
Beautiful.
at the cider
Thank you,
for
Ed.
you.
Look at that
No
cheese.
problem
Look at
at
that
all.
cheese. Look at that
Look
cheese.
at that cheese. That just looks absolutely fabulous.
Now that's soaked up, Baines. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. That's getting lovely and toasty now. OK, Phil. Beautiful. Our cheese has come out of the oven. What a lovely thing. And you can put that straight onto your table. You know when you've got a few friends that's just sort of popped round, you give them loads of lovely chunky pieces of bread, a bit like what we've got here. And you can, obviously, you're going to bake that in the oven, drizzle that. I'm going to get a little bit of olive oil on this, Phil.
Cool.
Just to kind of get a little bit of olive oil and rock salt on there. I think that'd be fantastic.
I might leave that in the pan, actually, Alex.
Yeah, definitely
Rather
leave it in the
than take it
pan
out.
and put the old bread around it. There we are. Rustic-looking bits there. Lovely, nice fruity olive oil, guys. That's the secret. OK. A little bit of black pepper going on there too.
How are we going? Nearly there. Chutney's done.
Cool.
There we are. Sorry there, my mate. Oh,
Chutney's
yeah,
on the
go on,
side, is
mate.
it?
Yeah.
Filled with it?
Yeah, perfect. Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very much
There we go.
indeed. 1 minute to go. Oh, just lovely. Just all these lovely chunky pieces of bread going in there. OK, time is of the essence now, Phil. You want to get this out as quick as you can, mate?
Cool, mate. Put this on there. Look at that sauce.
look at that.
Whole fruit in that sauce, Baines.
Yeah, fabulous. Let's finish off that salad. OK, there you go. OK, any dressing on here, Phil?
Actually, a touch of oil, please.
Yeah, a touch of oil.
I've got a cider in it as well.
OK,
So we're there now?
beautiful. Almost there, my man. Almost
So,
there.
salt it, Baines.
There you go, lovely. OK, on we go here. 20 seconds to go. Let's make sure this looks nice and really stack this up. Here we are. Now, guys, look at this for a salad. Beautiful. Finishing off. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Cheers, everybody.
Wow.
Wow, that's lovely.
It's a spot, isn't it?
Ah, they really did hit the
I see what I
spot.
need to do.
OK, what about a name, Phil, as you're doing that?
Well, I think... Don't be Miss Bacon. Wait for it. Don't be Miss Bacon. This dish was never an outsider.
All right, now. That's what you did then, Phil, quickly.
Right. Cheese we baked in the oven with herbs.
Go on, have
Dead
a try
simple.
then.
Takes
Please do.
about 10 minutes. We're probably slightly over. But as Ed's already said, look at that stringy cheese on bread. Almost like a fondue. Beautiful. Scones, yoghurt scones, dead simple, 8 minutes. We just cook the plums in a little bit of that conserve. Topped it up with a bit of sauce. Remember, 3 to 1. Yoghurt on top. Roasted apple, bacon, cider salad with herbs. Dead simple. And eggs, chutney,
Wonderful.
pickle.
And a great chutney. If you've missed Ed's recipe for the chutney, he was talking about it, you'll have to look on our website or indeed check out CFAX. Thanks for joining us on Ready, Steady, Cook. Until next time, take care, everybody.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.